Hello, my friend. I have a special invitation for you. I have a new, potent, concentrated group coaching program called Crucible. We begin on April 10th. You can go check out timewitchery.com/crucible, and I'm going to tell you all about it at the end of the show. So if you're interested, stay tuned.
Hi there. I am Natalie Miller, and this is the Mind Witchery podcast. Though it's not a full episode, this is what I call a charm. It is a quickety-quick practice or thought that you might entertain that can really bring new fullness and vitality to your life. So today's charm is one of my all-time favorite practices, and it will help you have a high-quality day. So perhaps you are a person who likes to sit with your agenda or make a to-do list. Love that. I love a to-do list. I sit with my planner almost every morning and look at the appointments and the tasks and the errands and everything that I have going on in a particular day. However, to do is not the end of my list. In fact, at the top of my list is a to be. And this is where I sit with myself for a moment. I notice how I'm feeling. I think about the day or the tasks ahead, and I decide what qualities, what vibes, what feelings, what being states I want to spend the day within. This morning, I sat and I looked at a day that had a little of this and a little of that. Some appointments, some errands, some things that were sort of fun and aspirational to do, and some things that were like, oh, that's a task I just gotta check off the list. And I decided as I looked at this day that I wanted it to feel spacious. And so at the very top of the list, I write spacious. I decided that I really wanted to be present with each thing that I did. I wanted to be quick about it. I wanted to be efficient. But efficient is actually, I don't know, efficient is not a very exciting vibe for me. I tend to go for potent. I want to be potent today. I want to feel and behave in a way that is potent. I want to get things done fully and completely and with as much attention as I can muster. I want to be powerful. I want to be potent. So spacious and potent. And then looking at my list, I also noticed interactions with some different people who are having a hard time right now. And I thought, I want to be generous. I want to be generous today, knowing that being generous with other people will also mean being generous with me. And then I added into the list a couple of things that were just for me, to be sure to take some time to do things that were fun and exciting for me. Okay, so this is your charm. How to have a high quality day? Actually take some time to think about the qualities you want to cultivate and embrace in your day. How do you want to feel? How do you want to show up? What would you like the vibe of this day to be? So sometimes I begin with my to-do list and then I infuse the qualities based on that. And sometimes I start with the qualities and I build the to-do list based on the qualities. You can do it either way. Either way, a high-quality day is simply using the magic wand that is your mind to decide the vibes that you want to conjure. And how do you conjure those vibes once you've identified them? Well, it's through your thoughts and your priorities. So if I want to feel spacious, I'm believing I have plenty of time today. If I want to feel potent, I'm making sure that monotasking, really diving all the way in on a particular project, is the utmost priority. If I want to feel generous, I remember generosity is generative. I remember when I want to be generous with others, I've got to be generous with me. Right? So those are all thoughts that help me to cultivate those qualities. So you might ask yourself, okay, what do I need to believe, or how do I need to think about this day in order to make more of this vibe? You might also look at the day itself and realize, you know what? If I want to be spacious and generous today, I need to give myself some more room. So let me knock these 3 things off of the list, or let me plan to order takeout for dinner tonight, right? So I can look to my thinking, and I can also look to the day itself and incorporate more of those vibes. When you make this a practice, my friend, you are going to be amazed at how much more lovely, delicious, and satisfying everyday life can be. All right, so there's your charm. Adding qualities, adding To-Bes to your to-do list. I hope you'll give it a try. And I trust this will help you live a charmed life.
Hello. As promised, here is a little bit of info about my new group coaching program called Crucible. You know what a crucible is? A crucible is a container in which transformation occurs. It's a strong container, basically like where you melt down metals so that you can make new things. You can make alloys. And my program is called Crucible because it is designed to give you a space where you can summon the courage, the inspiration, the momentum that you need to finally take action on, to finally manifest that thing that you have been wanting to do. And what is that thing? I don't know. That thing might be a new offer if you are an entrepreneur. That thing might be the idea for the book that's been swirling around in your head. It might be an outline for that book. It might be a whole short story. That thing might be a job description for the assistant that you've been wanting to hire. That thing might be your own podcast. Whatever that thing is that you keep thinking, oh, someday I'd really love to make this happen. Crucible says, let's do it now and let's do it together. So Crucible offers 7 weeks of group coaching. Crucible offers insight into how it is exactly that I take an idea and make it real. Right? Now, this is not about me kind of imposing my method onto you, but it is about sparking your own creativity and insisting on a self-honoring way of creating. Yeah? Crucible is about community with other people who are also making it happen. And I cannot even begin to put into words how valuable that is. How much of a difference it makes to be surrounded by other people who are expanding and growing into what's next. Crucible is in large measure about helping you to claim the time and energy that you need to create what's next. And so we'll use my anti-planner, Time Witchery, to do that. We will use co-working sessions that are hosted by Flow Club. I'm very excited about that part in particular. So Crucible is not assuming that you have the willpower and courage and time and energy to make this thing happen. In fact, Crucible says, oh yeah, let's give you a place to generate that, to generate all that you need in order to manifest what it is that you want next. So you are invited. You can go check out Crucible at timewitchery.com/crucible. We begin on April 10th. We go through April and most of May. And then we get to take off for the summer, having finally taken action on that thing that you've been toying with, flirting with, wondering about, dreaming about for so long. So again, more details at timewitchery.com/crucible. I super hope you will meet me inside.